What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Thirds and Junkies. You know who it is, Chris. And on today's episode, we're going to be discussing what all is left that needs to be done for Spaceghosts 5.3, the Nitrous 5.3 build that we're doing. We have had a bunch of parts and installation tools come in, so we're going to go over that. It's just going to be like an update video. Haven't really worked too much on it. But yeah, so basically we have some stuff that came in here. We got our LS9 head gaskets are here. Thank God they didn't come in bent. We have our flywheel locker tool, which is the one that has the teeth where you bolt it where the starter would go and it locks it, so you can torque your torque converter bolts on, and you can spin it around, keep it from stopping, or make sure it stops. We have our harmonic balancer installer tool, which I don't remember looking at this, but whatever the hell this is. No instructions. Then here we have this is our seal installer kit for the front and rear valley cover. So sorry about the noise, the little heater guy over there is kicking on. So this is dropping in temperature outside. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, which is crappy. Yeah, we got, so our allergies are going crazy. We got the front and rear and the water pump gaskets and all the gaskets we need for that. There's the oil pan gasket there. Obviously there's the LS6 intake with the direct port nitrous injection plugs with the, I think they're 43 or 49 pound injectors. They're actually a Ford injector. And then the Nitrous Express, which it doesn't have nitrous hookups on it. I think it's a 92 millimeter throttle, but I'm not even sure. I never even actually measured it, but yeah, and I believe that's our throttle body bracket and our kickdown bracket for the 700 R4. Not totally sure on that. But, yeah, so we have all this stuff here, and then I have some stock spark plugs that came out of Old Blue from when I did the tune-up on that a long time ago, which we'll just slap them in the motor once we get the heads on. Slap them in the motor once we get the heads on, just to seal it up until we buy some new ones. And then as usual, you guys, you know, I've showed you before, we got starter here. We have the headers. We have, I don't even know what these are, or where these came from. Some sort of weird, I don't know where these came from. Spark plug wires from something. I don't think they're LS, but. And then there's the oil pan, the dipstick tube, the windage tray, the pickup tube. There's the harmonic balancer. There's something else in there. Oh, I think there's an alternator pulley that goes along with that. And then back there is some clamshell motor mounts, which I probably will not be using. Depending, I might end up buying some dirty dingos just to make it easier because adjustability is better. And then obviously over here we have our heads right here with our new pack 660 springs. I have the other set of 660 springs that came out of the heads there. These are probably the valve cores we're going to run. I have the 4-port LS6 crossover tube, which I still got to see if that'll clear or if we're going to buy an aftermarket one. And then I believe in here is all of the rockers, or rockers are somewhere. I don't remember where I put the rockers after I did the trunnion upgrade. I can't remember what I did with them. Well, there's our oil pump under bench grinder that was given to me. Oh, we got to install the push rods. There's the timing chain, and I don't believe there's anything in there. But the rockers are around here somewhere, so I know they're here. I can't remember what the hell I did with them. So, oh, these are the stock ones. No, these are the dual. Actually, no, I can't remember. I can't remember if these are the stock ones or those are the stock ones. Can't tell. Usually they have some sort of marking or something on them. My ADD is kicking in and I'm curious. I don't know what's what. I can't remember if these are 660s or they're not or what. Ooh, bless me. Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell I did with the rockers, which is really weird because they're not on there. The rails are here. Oh, there they are. I'm stupid. Rockers are here, so those need to get installed. Yeah, so back to this whole video. So basically I wanted to compile a list of everything that needs to be done to get the engine buttoned up to where it's completely back sealed and I don't have to worry about keep coming back in here and oiling the cylinders. So I compiled a list. Here's a list. To-do list to get the engine done. We need to install the rockers and the rails, the head studs, the heads, oil pump, the oil pump girdle. Well, the girdle, it's not an oil pump girdle, it's for the pickup tube. The oil barbell, the timing chain, oil pan, gasket, pickup tube, dipstick tube. Remove the old dipstick tube, install the harmonic balancer. The lifters, the trays, LS7 lifters and trays. The front and rear timing cover gaskets, the steam port kit, throw some plugs in it, valve cover gaskets, and intake and intake gaskets. So that as of right now is what needs to be done so that we can get this thing back together. I need to get the lifters soaking in some oil so that I can get them ready to go in. And I want to get this stupid dipstick tube out of here, which means that I gotta bring a torch, or actually we have propane over there, but I gotta bring my torch head because I'm pretty sure the one that I had here I destroyed in a previous video. So yeah, basically that's what we're up to now. Is I think I want to tackle the rockers and the rails on the head so we get the heads ready to go on. We'll put the head studs in. Then we'll put the heads on. And then all this, the oil pan, the timing chain, oil pump gasket and dipstick tube and all that will come at the same time as we're removing the dipstick tube. So these I want to do first, along with the lifters and the trays. And then once that's done, I'll do, this will be under the second for the plugs, along with no, actually, I'm sorry. That'd be under first, because once that's done, the heads will be installed. I want to get the plugs in the heads. Then I want to do the valve covers and the gaskets second. So that's all closed up on that side. Then I want to do the oh, I forgot the valley cover. Valley cover. So that's the valve covers and that. We'll do the valley cover. And the steam port. Then we'll do the intake. Then all of this will be together after that. So the oil pump, putting in the oil pickup girdle, the barbell, the timing chain, the oil pan gasket, dipstick, remove the old dipstick. And then the only other thing that is kind of weird, and we'll have to get the engine hoist over here for, is this one. That'd be like probably 6, but actually it's the front and rear timing chain covers. And that would come technically around the time that you do this. So these two would be together, because you need to install the gaskets, the front and rear timing gaskets here, before you start installing your harmonic balancer and such. And then and then that's basically it. The engine then will be done to a point where I can get the car over here, try to get stuff cleaned out of here, get the car over here, get the motor mounts on it, and everything else that comes along later on, like the AC delete box, and hook up the power steering, get all the accessories on the front of the motor. I mean, that'll come before you drop it in, because putting that stuff on is kind of a pain. It's heavy and bulky, and you know, doing it in the car, being hunched over and killing your back sucks. So yeah, guys, that's an update. That's what we're gonna do. So like I said, we're gonna do put the rockers on, the head studs, get the heads on it. But first and foremost, we need to do the lifters and the trays, because they actually go below the heads. If you know about these, so you got to put your lifters, your rockers, or your lifters, your trays on first, and then your heads. So, but I do need to go back over with a flapper disc. I need to go back over all this. I need to try to clean this up and make this as flat as possible. So that'll be one of the other things that I do in this process. So, and then over here, that's some stuff I moved out of the way. That's for Big Vesta's Tahoe. I went out and got two vacuum pumps, a brand new one and another one, a one-stage vacuum pump. This is for AC vacuuming down, for sucking them down so that you can charge your AC and all that good stuff. And that's what all this stuff here is for. And hoses are up here. It's never been used. So. But that'll be coming this summer, considering, you know, it gets hot. Just like my Tahoe, my Silverado, I can hook up a wire to the battery, because I think there's a relay or something is wrong, solenoid or something is wrong. It doesn't come on its own, but if I hook up a battery wire direct to the battery, it'll come on and it will freeze you out of the truck. The only problem is it gets to a point where it gets so cold that the condenser starts almost like it won't get any colder, and it'll almost start blowing warm because it gets so cold. So yeah, so that's it, guys. That's our update. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get the lifters and trays in, and I'll get the rockers and rails on the heads. Get the head studs in, get the heads on after I clean everything up. And then we'll throw the plugs in the heads. Go ahead and throw the valve covers and gaskets on it. Throw the valley cover on it along with the steam port kit. We'll throw the intake and gaskets on it. And then we'll do the front and rear time and chain cover gaskets, which will require, like I said, an engine hoist to be able to get the back one on. And while that is all going on, we'll do the removal of the old dipstick tube, installing the new dipstick tube, the oil pan gasket, the time and chain cover, or the time and chain cover, the oil pump, the pickup tube girdle, the barbell, the oil barbell, and get it all squared away and get it ready to go down in this bad boy. So, and I still got all the interior stuff I got to put back in the car, so it's going to be a little while. We also got to get the trans rebuilt and get some other stuff. That'll come in later video. So, like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, and we'll see you guys next time.